This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yeah, good morning friends. In today's session, class number 28, we will talk about how to implement SCD2 in the data flows. So yeah, what is SCD2? All those things we will discuss, but we know when we are implementing the slowly changing dimension 1 or slowly changing dimension 2, yesterday we have implemented SCD1. So what is our source for SCD1? Data lake storage gen 1. So what is the target for our dimension table where we are storing our dimension? Azure Synapse. Okay, so source is a data lake store gen 1. So target is a Synapse. Source is a data lake store gen 1. So target is a Synapse. So using which service you are basically implementing SCD1 and SCD2? Azure Data Factory. So what you can do, come here. Okay, go inside this portal. Yes, SCD legend. So I'm creating our first service. What we need is we need to create the data extra gen 2. Let me create data extra gen 2. Create storage account. So free trial and resource group. I'm just creating as a cloud pandit -RG. Click OK. And storage account name, if you see cloud pandit, cloud pandit ADLS gen 2. Okay. Cloud Pandit ADLS Gen 2 I created. Then if it is a Gen 2, what we need to enable? Hierarchical namespace. Click review plus create. Click create. Okay. Next, let me go and create the Azure Synapse. So let me just go and create the today Synapse Analytics. Create Synapse Analytics workspace. So choose the same resource group. So I'm not giving the manage resource group. Already we discussed the Synapse also, right? Cloud Pandit, Synapse, workspace, east west. Create the storage account name. So you can say Cloud Pandit, Synapse, Gen 2, Synapse, ADLS Gen 2. Okay. Click OK. Then Synapse ADLS Gen 2. Then you need to create a root container. We will call it as a global. Click OK. Security. Let me set the username and password here. Okay, the username and password be set. Then click review plus create. Okay, click create. Next. So this is Gen 2 storage. This is a cape. This one. Let's move on to the data factory. You need to create a data factories. Let's create data factory as well. Git configuration later. Check the name. Yeah, name is unique. Click on this. Click create. Okay. Okay, EDF is ready, data lakes to Gent is ready, and the Synapse is coming up. So I'll just go to ADLS. Yesterday we created one folder structure. Similarly, I'll create today also same structure. Okay, let's create same structure global. Under global, I'll create India. Under India, I'll create a bronze, silver, all those folders you need to create, or you can say anything you can call it as, but I'll just call it as a silver. Okay. Under silver folder, I'm creating the cust folder. Under cust folder, so as we discussed, data will be loaded into year 2022, then it will be loaded into 07. 07 is the month, and in that, let's say day 2 data I'm considering as a 15. Okay. Day 3, third day data is nothing but the 16th I am considering. Okay. Oh shit, there's a small wrong. So you see on the 17th we have a 15th, and I am just creating the 16th. Okay, there are two records, 15 and 16. Go inside 15, upload the day 2 data. Okay, so I'm just uploading day 2 data, this one. Okay, into 15. So on 15th we are maintaining the day 2 data. On 16th, which data we are maintaining? Yesterday also we have used same. 16th I am maintaining which data? Day 3 data. Okay, so source side data lake storage structure is ready. Now come to Synapse. Synapse is yet to come. Open Azure Data Factory meanwhile. Okay, go to resource, open Azure Data Factory. This Synapse will take more time. You can't do anything. We need to wait. Okay. Yeah, Synapse is ready. As you know, once you open this Synapse workspace, we already have done few labs also, right? Just open Synapse Studio, data ingestion from on-premise to cloud, or which one we have done using the Synapse workspace, not individual Azure Data Factory. Using Synapse also we do some. What? Oh, ingestion only, I think, from on-premise SQL Server to the Azure Synapse.
Yes, but yeah, I mean the high availability, you created two VMs, right?
Mm-hmm. No, high availability we have not done using Synapse workspace. We did it in an individual AD. Okay, fine. Now come to the Manage tab. Here, if you see, we need to create a dedicated SQL pools. Okay, but if you see here, we have serverless. We don't have dedicated SQL pool. I'm going to create here. Okay, Cloud Pandit SQL pool, and reduce this data warehouse units to 100C, which cost you 100 rupees per hour. Click to create. Click create. Okay, basically, you know, this is the one of the database. Okay, fine. So now let me open Data Studio. Data Studio is what? It's a tool to connect to your databases in Synapse. Basically, we use in real time Azure Synapse or Data Studio. Any of these you can able to use. Fine. So now go back. So now I want to connect to the server. What is the server name? So you can say dedicated SQL endpoint. Copy this, put that here, and it's a SQL login. Whatever credentials you set, I set my name, cloud@123. Whatever the database name, What is the database name? Database name is nothing but this one, but this is not deployed yet. Just wait, okay? Click connect. See, it is saying Cloud Panda SQL pull requested by the login. Login failed. I cannot open database because database is not available yet. Just wait, okay? Meantime, to avoid the further issues, what you can do is you can enable the firewalls, okay? Where you have firewalls, come to left side down, go to networking here. So hello Azure services and resources to access this workspace. Hello Azure Synapse link to Azure SQL database to bypass firewall rules, add client IP. So all these things you need to enable to access the other resources from the Azure Synapse. Okay. Okay. So once this is saved, we will not have any more issues. Come to SQL pool. So whatever pool we created here, right here, once this is available, that will be shown here as well. If you remember in earlier session, I also shown you how to create this dedicated SQL pool from here. Okay, let's refresh. It takes again 4-5 minutes. This is the problem for with these things. It will take more time. Okay, fine. So let me explain what is SCD2 meantime. Okay, how to implement SCD2 in data flows. Data lake storage Gen 1 to, data lake storage Gen 2 to Azure Synapse using Azure Data Factory. Okay, we are moving data from data lake storage Gen 2 to Synapse using the Azure Data Factory. Now, what is the difference between SCD1 and SCD2? Who is having the knowledge on that? What is the difference between SCD1 and SCD2?
It will have current and historical data with some flag
Which type?
values.
In which type?
Type.
SCD2.
SCD2.
So SCD2 will have one second. This one, right? Yesterday we discussed about this. So day one data. So you have processed. This is the result. Day two data. When you processed, this is the result. But if you look at here in SCD1, what happened? Let's say first record. First record is again updated. Then what we are doing is we are directly overwriting this. We are overwriting. Let's say this is let's talk about a second record. Okay, second record. Second record, he was there in the Chennai. He was there in the Chennai. Now second record is updated and we moved to the Pune. Now what you are doing in the result? To Krishna Pune, directly you are updating Chennai to Pune. So business wants to understand Krishna is not available in Pune, in which location he might be there. They wanted to understand, maybe because of some reasons as per the business. Example, debt collector. So there are a lot of debts are there, they want to collect, but he is not in a Pune. So they wanted to track him. So how they can track? So they want to understand what is his previous address. So previous address, if you overwrite like this, you will not get the previous address, isn't it? Then what happens? So day one will be a simple insert. Day two onwards, what happened for SCD2, you see. I'll show you now. For day two onwards, what happens for SCD2 is, let me explain to you 1 minute. Okay. For day two, I'm explaining. Carefully observe here. Okay. Yeah. First thing is these all records will be there in the table. Okay. Now what happens, as these records are updated 1 and 2, what happens is there will be one more flag here, sir. Is active. So these are active records. Okay. Now when you process this day 2 result, how it will appear is active equal to, this will become a 0, this will become a 0, this will become 1 only, because this third one is not updated, not changed, and this will update with the today date. Let's say maybe 1607, maybe 1607 will be updated, because this is updated on the 16/7/2022. That's all. Now what happens, these three records, okay, got it, these three records we will take and we will reinsert. These three records we will take and we will reinsert as a new records, as a new record. Let's say one second. What happened? Where is ID, name, phone number? Okay, this is surrogate key. One second. Surrogate key must be there here. Okay, next. So like this will be there here. This is a first record again. This is a new record you will insert. So now what you observed, one Rama Bangalore is previous number we have and his current number we have, and 2 Krishna Pune. So he is staying in the Pune from July 16th, from the July 16th. So you will have like this. So from July 16th onwards, he is staying in the Pune. So previously in which location he is, you can just filter out with ID1, ID2. Krishna was there in Chennai earlier, you know. So, but you know currently where he is, let's say Krishna, currently where he is in Pune. How you are saying he is in Pune? Because he is active equal to 1. He is active equal to 1 means this is an active record. These are a inactive record. These are history. These are history. So meaning we are going to keep the history plus current data. Both will be there. Got it. So 1 and 2 got updated. That's why those are inactivated with the old information, and all these records we are reinserting again. We are reinserting again. Clear? So what you need to understand is for SCD2, one thing is, doesn't matter whether record is inserted or updated, all the source data you must insert every day. That is the first thing. Two logics. First logic is all the source data you must be inserting. Okay, you must insert into the target. You must insert into the target. Okay, so all the source data you must insert into the target. That is the first rule. Second rule is you just try to understand which records are updated from source to target. 1 and 2 are updated. You take this 1 and 2 and based on the old surrogate key reference, you go and update this updated data and is active flag. Okay. Basically, you have few more things. Okay. Start date, effective start date, effective end date, effective end date. So because in interview people will ask what all the audit columns will be there in SCD2, you must tell these things. Okay, effective start date and effective end date means when this record is available in the system. So this record came on the 14th. Okay, 14th. Effective end date is nothing but a null, or some people will mention 999 1231 like this, because maximum date we have not like ended this record, right? But when this record is ended here, when this record is ended here means, let's say here what you are doing is basically effective. So same will be there, right? Effective start date and end date. So now let's say for these three records, earlier like this it's there. Earlier for first three records it's there like this, but first record, second record, you know, this is ended. The time is ended for these things on the 16/07/2022. Okay, so same for this record also. Okay. And what about the remaining records? These all records came on 16/07/2022, and these are still active. So active records, end date will be a max date, that is 19/90/99. Okay, and 31/12, December 31st. How many of you understood? So you also have to include the effective start date and effective end date. Any confusion, please let me know. Any confusion, please let me know. Okay, if no confusion, you refresh this. What happened? It is still showing. Yes, we are maintaining both these active and dates. What is this? This is statement. Why database is taking this much time? 13 minutes ago we launched. This can take 5 to 8 minutes they mentioned, but it is taking too much time. It is not even accepted. Provision status running. Okay, fine. Maybe status is not updated or something. Click connect. But state is showing running. Fine, let me create one more. It is available now. You can see dedicated police online. Okay, now if you come here, so it is showing here also online. Now come here and connect. You will be able to connect now. Okay, it is available now. Right click on this, click new query. Click new query here. So if you remember, we already created dimcast we created yesterday for SCD1. So only thing that we need to add is active int and effective start date. Start date is nothing but a date type. Effective end date is nothing but a date time I'll give. Okay. So now let's try to insert the records into this table. Now select same table. Okay. So we just have to do the effective start date and end date. Effective start date I'll just mark it as a let's say all these records came into this system on this particular day. So effective end date is nothing but 2022-07. Sorry. End date is must be a max date that is available in the system, or some people will leave it as a null. Okay, but you can take any of those things. Both will work. So in real-time projects also, whatever you want to do, you can do. Some people will leave it as a null. Some people will put it as a max date. Okay, this is data warehouse, that's why it's not working. I forgot. This syntax will not work. Now you run all these three. Cancel this query, whatever you have.
And you did not create the table.
So is it? Yeah, anyhow, I cancel it. Okay, so now I'm just 1 second. No, we have not created any table. You are right. I'm just running now. So table is created and 3 rows are inserted. Now quickly let's see, select star from tim_crust and run this. See, basically 1, 2, 3, there are 3 rows and is active equal to 1, 1, 1, and the effective start date is the July 3rd and the effective end date is the December 31st. Okay, like this we have already existing records. So now for SCD2 and SCD1, only difference is in SCD2 we are going to have the history as well. We are not going to overwrite anything. We are not going to update. We are not going to update the existing record. Existing record we are updating means we are not basically overwriting the existing record. Okay, we are basically update the effective end date. We update use active. We update updated on, and then we basically takes all the updated records and we will reinsert. Got it? Basically all the source records we will take and we will insert. See here, these 3 we inserted. This 3rd row basically, which is not changed, it kept as it is. 1 and 2 are updated. So whatever records are updated with those previous data, old data, we are basically saying this old data is inactivated. This is history now. Okay, and we are saying, so from what time to what time it is active. So from July 14th to July 16th, so he was using this phone number, he was in Chennai. That information you will come to know using the effective start date and effective end date. You can also use this audit fields, but basically we maintain the effective start date and effective end date to identify time period in which customer is active with which phone number, customer is active in which location, all that information. Clear? Everybody's clear till here? I'm not getting any response.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Now come to Azure Data Factory. You already opened, I guess, right? Yeah. How many connections we need? How many connections we need?
So
2 connections. One is for data lake storage. the cloud content data connection. We want to wait, this is responding like this.
Also, I was facing the same issues yesterday when I was doing the lab, maybe before 3 hours or 4 hours. It's from the
So this is because of the cache issue, your browser issue might be there. So that's why I'm just launching in the incognito mode. Let me just open data factory which I created. We'll see, are we going to get same issue in this browser as well. So if we have an issue with Azure Data Factory side, that issue must be there even in the incognito mode. So if the issue is from our end, okay, if the issue is from our end, from the browser perspective, if the issue is there, then it takes more time. Now let's go to manage tab now. Click on new linked service. So next we need to connect to the Synapse Analytics. LS for Synapse linked service. Subscription is this, and server name is this. Database name is this. Let me just put the username and password. Test connection. Created. Got it. So ADLS Gen 2 and Synapse, there are two linked services we created. Now come to our tab, click View Data Flow. So turn on Data Flow debug, as you know. So how many sources we need to take? Same. See, whatever we have done for SCD2, SCD1, we need to do similarly. Source is ADLS Gen 2. So inline we are using basically data sets we have used as of yesterday. So this is basically delimited text. Linked service already available. Now come to source options, browse it, select global, India, silver, cust, and year month day will come from the where?
parameters.
Year month day will come from where?
From the parameters.
From the parameter.
Format.
Okay? Yes.
Yep.
So from the data flow parameter, we will pass the year month day. Finally, let it take more time, no problem. Global, you know. So here we need to put India/silver/cust, and you need to pass the date if you remember, right? So we need to create a data flow parameter, data flow param for load date. Okay. How to pass that load date? Come to folder path, add dynamic content. Here we need to, what we need to do? Tell me. Concat. What we need to do here? /India. I think you don't need to put India / and India slash what? Silver slash first slash, you need to put the date. Which date? Whatever date you are passing using this parameter, okay? So you can optimize. So before you preview data, you need to pass the value for parameter. So our day to data is available where? 2022 07/15. So on the 15th, you have a day one data, day to data, okay? Let me refresh this. See what is our day to data. You can also see here. Our day to data is 1 to 4. There are 3 records should come in the day to. So you see 1, 2, 4 records came, but why it is coming like this? Tell me, where is the problem?
First row as header in the
First row as header you have not checked, that's why headers went into the data. Come down source option, first row as header, check it, data preview, refresh it once again. So CID, CNAME, C location, C phone number, 1, 2, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 4 records are available here. So now next, what I need to do here, what I need to do, Synapse inline. So Synapse Analytics, you use your linked service, whatever you created, come to source options. So you are not able to see any schema. Refresh this. So DBO, here you need to select dim underscore cust. Okay. Now, what about this source schema, all these things? First thing is projection you must do. Why you need to do projection? To make the source columns available to the next transformation. Clear? So you can make wherever you have a short, you try to mark it as integer, because a short is very small data type. Okay? So here also in the Synapse also you can import the schema to get the column names. So both are imported. Both are imported. Now come here. So what I need to do? Why I need to select transformation? Tell me. Yesterday we used why. Renaming columns, because column names will be same between the source and target. That's why I'm deleting all the source columns. Add a rule-based mapping. Delete this. In the rule-based mapping, what I'm doing? Take all the columns. That's why true. And for all these columns, concat src underscore, okay, in front of the column names. $$ means column names. One first column it will give, you are adding src underscore. Second column it will give, you are adding src underscore, like that. For all the source columns, we are adding what? Src. We are adding what? Src, to make sure these columns are from the source data set. See, column names are now src, src, src is added to it. Next, what I need to do, tell me.
create a
No,
surrogate deriving
Derive.
derive column for what?
surrogate key.
Surrogate key, meaning hash function we need to generate. Source side I'm generating for source data. Okay, source surrogate key, I'll say. Open expression builder. Yesterday we have done what we have done? Concat. What we concatenated? Source ID, next source CNAME, next source location, next source phone number. But we need to convert this source CID phone number into two string, because these are basically integer and long. You must convert into string to concatenate them. Okay, now refresh them. So once you concatenated, how it will look like? One Rama Bangalore phone number, 2 Krishna. So all that thing will be combined. See here, like this. On top of it, yesterday we generated what? CRC32. Refresh this. So CRC32, if you generate, it will generate a number. See, numbers are coming. Okay, but if you generate a SH1, what happens? You see, alphanumeric. If you say SH2, you need to tell how big number you want. For SH2, you need to say 256. And I say 256 characters. 256 is there. No way, it is not showing. Okay, I think at the front you need to put. Yes, refresh this. You can also see, click on this SH function, it will tell you SH2 takes number and string, okay, like this. Very big lengthy number will come alphanumeric, okay. That's why these are some performance issues will be there. That's why I'm going with the CRC32. So it will generate the number, save and finish. So now what you need to do, tell me. You need to check, take source data, look up on the target to get how many records are updated, how many records are new records, okay. Use lookup. Yesterday we have done all these things, okay. Target is source synapse. Based on what column? Source CID should match with CID. Refresh this. Okay, see here. Keep very carefully, you need to observe here, okay. So first important thing. So what you need to do is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Meaning, first thing is all these 3 records we need to go and reinsert or not. 1 to 4, are we going and reinserting into the target or not?
Yes.
Yes.
See, everybody please respond. Please respond today. Okay. First thing is 1 to 4 we need to reinsert into the target table again. My question now is, if there is no update for first record, without update, first record is coming again. Will you go and reinsert that record or not?
We
Yes.
are
No.
reinserting.
Yes, sir. If the record is not updated, why you will go and update, sir? Yesterday we discussed, no. If the record on third day, what happened yesterday? Yesterday on this one, what happened? One Rama Bangalore. Same record is coming again. In that case, what we have done?
Will not update that.
What?
We are not going to insert that.
We are not
That
going
will
to take
remain there.
it as a consideration,
Yes.
because we need to ignore that. You should not see without update. You simply going here and saying, hey, this is ended, again reinserting and starting. Without update, why you need to have multiple records in the target? Are you all understanding? So that's why how you will say which records you need to insert is, if the source surrogate key. See here, source surrogate key and the target surrogate key both are not matching. See, for the new records, 100% it will not match because this side null, this side some value will be there. So what about this updated record? For updated records also, surrogate key will not match. That's why when you are conditional splitting, when you are doing conditional split, you need to consider again here two types of cases. One is here you need to say insert records. Second case is you need to say update records. Got it? Only two cases here also. Now, which records you need to go and insert? Open expression builder. Which records you need to go and insert is if the source surrogate key is not equal to, where is not equal to? Here, not equal to surrogate key. Okay, if source surrogate key and target surrogate key is not matching, means those all records you need to go and take it for the insert records. You need to insert all those records which does not have the source surrogate key and the surrogate key is not matching. What about the updated records? Which record you will consider as updated record? Can you tell me? Which record? Very good. Two conditions you need to consider for updated record. Source surrogate key should be equal to okay, target CID. Okay, end. One more condition must match before you consider it as updated record is source surrogate key. Okay, source surrogate key should not be equal to surrogate key, because customer ID is matching both sides, but surrogate key same means what? It's not updated. So that's why you should not consider. If the ID is matching but surrogate key is not matching, means it's an updated record. You need to take it into consideration. Clear? See, this is the again very important. Yesterday I said lookup. Today in SCD2, this is hot. Very important step. How many of you understood this step? Everybody understood this?
Yes.
Clear.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Now for insert records, very simple. For insert records, what you will do? For insert records, what you will do is you take a what you will take? You take what? Derive column transformation to generate the audit columns. Okay, so let me quickly create the audit columns. One is source created by, second one is source created on.
So, Malaya, you have added the same condition for both the insert and update. Surrogate key is not equal to source surrogate key is not equal to the surrogate key. So few record will satisfy the both the condition.
Yeah, very good. One thing I forgot to do. See here, first matching condition means what happens is whatever records are flown here, first three rows will go here. Only if we have any remaining records will go into this flow. But the problem here is we should not go with the first matching condition. We need to go with all matching condition. So take all the source records, whatever records follow this condition, satisfy this condition, allow those into this flow. Whatever records are satisfied this condition, allow them into updated records. Let me preview the data before we go and do it.
So insert will dominating the update statement, right?
No, one second. Let me see my side issue. Yeah, tell me now.
The insert is first, right? Second is update. So insert will dominating.
No. Insert first, update second. No, there is no rule that you need to first insert, the next you are doing update. Both will happen simultaneously. See, insert records are showing as only Insert records are showing only 1 and 2. 1 second, why? Insert record, why it is coming only 2? 1 second. Updated record also coming as 2 only. Insert records also coming only 2.
Because condition is same for both insert and update. Just you added one another condition for update, but for insert and update, you see the condition is not equal to.
Which not equal to what you are saying? I am not able to understand.
In insert, you have added a not equal to condition, and in update, you had the same condition.
Yeah, same condition will be there, right?
And so same, so few records comes under the both the category.
Both the category must. 1 second. I think you can just put R clause here. I think it is not coming. That's why you need to say it is null of. Yeah, I think this will work. Now you see. I think null is not comparing with the number. That's why that record we are not getting fourth record. So what we need to do for insert records, this 1 is updated record, you need to reinsert. 2 is updated record, you need to reinsert. 4th is completely a new record, you need to insert. That's why all these 3 records are coming in the insert. Now when you go to updated records, you will get only updated records. So how you are saying these are updated record? Because customer ID is matching, but surrogate key is not matching. Surrogate key is not matching, which means that these are updated records. So what you will do, you will take this record and so what you will do, you will take this particular records and you will update it. So these records you will insert it. Here the confusion may be how you will update is already existing 2 records are there with this data. So whatever records are there with this data, those you are going to update it, saying that end date is this and is active equal to 0. You will update the records which has the records with old data. Okay. After updating that, you are going to reinsert with these three records you are going to insert. So after update means it does not matter whether you are doing update first or insert first. Both are totally different. Got it? Who is asking this question? Somebody is asking.
Yes, yes.
Got it?
Got it clear.
Okay, Manish. So now we are taking insert records. Take that insert record into this derive column. Here you generate all audit columns here. Total we may have 7 audit columns. Okay. Source created by, source created on, source is active, source updated by, source updated on.
Sorry, Maria. What is the difference between first condition and all condition?
Source effective start date. See, I am telling you again and again, you should not ask again and again like this. The reason is, if you have any doubt, you ask at that time itself. After going back again, coming back and explaining all these things difficult for me. So tell me, what is your doubt now?
First condition and all conditions. Why we change?
First condition and all conditions. What is first condition and all condition? This one.
Yeah, that one. First matching condition, all matching conditions.
Okay. So that's what I said. Oh my God. Everything I need to give you examples only. 1, 2, 3. There are 4 records. Okay. So there are 4 records you have. When I say ID greater than 2, what will come? What will come? Tell me quickly.
3, 4.
3 and 4. So first matching condition when you set, first matching condition when you put ID greater than 2 means 3 and 4 records will come. And as the 3 and 4 is already gone, for the next condition, whether you are doing whatever condition you do, doesn't matter, ID greater than 1. For next condition, you will have only 1 and 2 will be available. 3 and 4 are already gone into this flow. So only 1 and 2 will be there. So greater than 1 means 2 will come here. Okay, so 2 is also gone. Now only in the default class, if you put into the default class only ID number 1, so this record only available. This is the first matching condition. For same, if you take 1, 2, 3, 4 and you go with all matching conditions, okay, all matching conditions, if you go all matching conditions, if you go, what happens is ID greater than 2 means all the records will be available. So 3 and 4 will go. Next condition is ID greater than 1. If I put next flow, here also 1 and 3, 4, everything will be available. So here same records 2, 3, 4 will come again. If you say ID greater than 0, so all these things will be available 2, 3, 4. Meaning in this case, what happens is whatever records are gone in the first flow, those are not available to the second flow. But here for each and every condition, for each and every flow, all the records will be available. That's why I check it as all matching condition. In all matching condition, all the 3 records will be available to here, all the 3 records available to here. If I check first matching condition, all these 3 records gone to here, then there won't be any new record available for this flow to check or pass. Got it?
Got it, Malia. Thank you.
Any other questions, friends? See, if you have any question, you can ask now.
Malia, like in
Yes, sir.
SCD2 for insert records, anyhow we have to insert all the records, right? So can we just set it condition as true, like all the records can come? Do we need to put the condition there?
You people are not understanding. If the source is coming without any update, what you will do? You will go and insert again that record. Tell me. If the source side record is coming without any update to Krishna Chennai, so here also instead of Pune, Chennai is coming. What you will do? So if you put true always, what happens? This record will go and insert again. Do you want to do that or not? That is wrong.
Okay, correct. Yes.
Next. All these doubts you have to clarify now. Tell me quickly. If you're not asking question, that is your problem. I'm waiting. Any more questions here? Okay. Derive column created on is at to updated and effect start date and all. So created by data flow, updated by data flow. Is active. It's for all records. Insert records 1. Open expression builder. Created on means current timestamp. Updated on current timestamp. Effective start date is current timestamp. End date is 9999-12-31. Okay, got it. Now what are these? These are a insert records. See, I have for insert records yesterday I have used alter row, but today I am not using alter row. Just to show you. Inline you can just use your synapse. Linked services this. Come to settings. Reference is a DBO. Dim cust table. Okay. These are insert only records. Come to mapping. Here you need to map which columns you want to take. Source CID should go as a CID. Source CNAME should go as a CNAME. Source C location should go as a C location. Source C phone number should go as phone number. Source surrogate key should go as a surrogate key. Okay, so all these things we don't require. We need to delete all this old data which we don't require. So source created by should go as a created by. Source created on should go as a created on. Source is active should go as is active. Source updated by should go as like this. Source updated on should go as updated on. Source this one should go as like this. Source effective start date, effective end date. Clear? Column names are effective end date and effective start date only, right? Yes. So this is how the insert records will go and do it. Now carefully observe for updated records. Which records you need to update? So let's say in this 3 more records are inserted, 1, 2, 3. But this 1 and 2 only you need to go and update is active, effective start date, effective end date, updated on 3 columns. Updated on is active, affected, end date you need to update for 1 and 2 only. Why 1 and 2? Because 1 and 2 only updated records. How you will identify? Because if you take a customer ID, already 1 and 2 already inserted again. So then what happens? Based on customer ID, if you go, these two will update along with that 2 more records. 3 more records will be inserted, right? 1 to 5. So the new records which are inserted 1 and 2 also will updated if you go with the CID. That's why old surrogate key, based on the old surrogate key, you need to identify the records, these old records, and you need to update only these old records. You need to update only these old records. Let me show you how to do that. Come here, click on this. Once you click on this, click the you can just do the derived column transformation. Okay, in the derived column transformation you need actually 4 columns. Okay, tell me what are the 4 columns? Updated by, updated on. So let's consider it as a source only, because these are the new columns which we are deriving. Next, source is active. Next, source effective end date. Okay, so effective end date is nothing but a, now you can put a current timestamp, updated on current timestamp, updated by data flow, and is active. Yes, it's a inactive, because inactive you need to do for the updated records. Okay, fine. Now whenever you are updating, you must make these rows prepared for the update. How you will do? Using alter row, you are going to prepare all the records for the update. Update if there is no condition, every record I need to update, that's a true. Then you want to write it into the sync using sync, using inline. This is the Synapse. This is a linked service for Synapse. Come to settings. Okay, basically now I need to update. Based on which column you want to update, surrogate, what you need to update? Based on the surrogate key, I need to identify the record and I need to update the record. Okay, now come to mapping. In the mapping, you don't require all these columns basically, because you are not considering source, you are not changing any data here. That's why target surrogate key only you will take. Okay, keep it. Okay, see, source updated by, you are mark it as updated on, updated by. Source is active, you mark it as is active flag. Source effective end date, mark it as effective date. So based on the surrogate key you are identifying. How you know these are the surrogate keys? If you come to data preview here, if you preview, only 2 records we are getting. Only we are getting 2 records, right? In the updated 1 and 2. See, 1 and 2, I am getting these 2. Here, if you take a surrogate key of this, let's say surrogate key of 3982530. What are those? 39, see here, 398530. These 2 records. So new records are inserting as there is a new surrogate key, okay? But for these old records, surrogate keys are these. So what I am doing, so these values I'm taking based on these value reference, I am asking it to update. So that's why in the sync side, wherever I am using update, yellow update, I am using the surrogate key column. Okay, fine. So what columns I need to update for these 2? See what columns I am passing. I'm passing only 4 columns for this. Updated by, updated on, is active and effective end date. See, I'm not taking any other. Got it? Now sync side, you disable the staging layer. Why you need to disable the staging layer? Tell me. Because otherwise you need to use the polybase. Because we don't want to use the polybase. We already learned how to enable polybase, how to set the staging layers, all those things. This is the source synapse. Source synapse side also we need to disable the staging layer. Okay, then there won't be any problem. Now come to pipeline, create a pipeline. Okay, so before that, what I want to do, I want to check sync 1 and sync 2, because if at all anything goes wrong again, I need to make all the changes. That's why let's see sync 2, refresh it and see what it is bringing. See, sync 2 is basically taking these 2 only. See here, surrogate keys for 39, these things just updated on effective end date and is active flag it is bringing, and it will inactivate. And what about sync 1? So 1, 2, 4, see, these all are the update records, but effective end date is coming as a null. How? Why it is coming as a null? Why effective end date is coming as a null? Open expression builder. 1 second. Yeah. So you can just think you need to use like this. Refresh this once again. See, effective end date is coming now. Okay, fine. So everything is fine. Now come to pipeline 1. Move to data flows. Select the data flow 1 and debug. Oh no, you need to pass the parameter values, right? So day to data I am processing now. Expression. Yesterday we used single quotes or double quotes. 2022 07 15. Single quote only. debug. So if you look at here, currently we have these records 1, 2, 3. Okay, I just take this. Okay, I'm just putting in the another sheet just for comparison. You need to compare these records. Okay, okay, so we have this data. This is the data. Okay, fine. Now you run the now dimcast. See now 2 and 4, sorry, 1 and 2, right? How you will know which record is old record? See here, is active is 0 for these two. These two are, you can see here, these two are old records. How you will know? Created on is 0703 only for, see, this is a 1 which is old record. This one which is old record. Again, this is old record. This is a old record. Okay, but 2 and 1, if you look at this 2 and 1, okay, if you look at this 2 and 1, you can able to see this is inactive. Let me do otherwise order by. See here 1 and 1. Okay, 0703 0706 updated on. Okay, and the effective start date is 0703, effective end date is also 0706, and is active is 0, meaning this record is came into the system on July 3rd, and this record is active till July 16th, and July 16th this is inactivated. After July 16th onwards, so Rama record, which is this one, this is activated. See, this is 1, and effective start date is starting from 7/16. 7/16. It is starting from 7/16. Clear? Next. What about this 2 Krishna Chennai? See, Chennai, it's a old record, so that's why it's updated. Okay, effective start date is this, effective end date is 7/16. What about this one? Pune. This is a new record that is inserted. What about this third one? Third one is on day 1 it's inserted. There is no change. That's why it is there as it is. What about fourth record? Fourth record is new record on day 2. That's why see 16 is there. But effective start date is 3rd for this. Updated is 3rd for this, because this is the day 1 data. So day 2 data, if you see, today date is there. Clear? Now let's keep this data also in the here. We got it. If you compare your surrogate case 53042, this is inactivated. See, based on the surrogate key, we identify this old record, it's updated. What about this? This is also 398. See, this is the updated. Okay. Now day 3, you need to tell me for day 3. Okay, you need to tell me for day 3. 1 second. Yeah, so you need to tell me for day 3 what will happen. So first record, will it update or not update? First record, will it go and update or not? First record, will it update or not?
No, it will not update.
It will not reinsert or it will not re-update, because it's the same data. There is no change. That's why it will not update. What about 4th and 5th? 5th is a new record. It will come. It will simply come and sit. What about the 4th one? 4th, there is update. You see here is Hyderabad. It's a Calcutta.
Location
So that's
update is there.
this record will be inactivated and a new record will be inserted for the 4th. Okay, let's see now. Let's run the pipeline for the different date. Which date we need to run pipeline? For 16th. 16th we have a day 3 data. Debug this. So it's not easy. I know it's not easy to understand. What you need to do, you need to practice. Tomorrow there is no session. Try to practice SCD1 and SCD2. If you understand these things only, next when we are writing data into the sink as a data lake storage. Sink as a data lake storage is totally different. Totally different means at the end a lot of changes will come. Instead of lookup, we must use the join. So all these things will come. To understand that, you need to have this basic knowledge, because when the sink is a database, when the sink is a storage, things will be different. Okay, this is again succeeded. Now if you run it, see fourth will be 2 times will be there. See fourth record. So 242. Sorry, 237. This is inactivated, meaning 237 means in the previous run we updated 237. After 5 minutes with a new update, fourth record is came again. So that's why it identified this is the old record. It's inactivated. This is a new record which is activated. What about the fifth record? Fifth record is just inserted at 242 in this current run. So for if you see for all active records, effective end date is days, but all inactive records, if you see, there is a particular time when this record is inactivated. Clear? If they want to understand, okay, let's say I want to understand Krishna. Krishna was there in Chennai from what time to what time? From July 3rd to July 16th, he was there in Chennai. From July 16th onwards, we moved to the Pune. We will come to know. Rama was using 832 phone number from July 3rd to July 16th. From July 16th onwards, he started using his phone number as 822. What is this? One the record is reinserted. This is not expected, right? See, with the same surrogate key, it is reinserted. How come it is reinserted? We clearly mentioned it should not come, right? How come this record available here? Data flow, insert this flow. Here we clearly mentioned the surrogate key with the source surrogate key is source surrogate key is not equal to surrogate key or is null of surrogate key. So insert record will not satisfy these two conditions. But how come that record came and inserted? No. End condition how you will put, you will not put. Okay, let's do one thing. Because this is something we cannot simply understand like this. We just have to drop table dim underscore first. Run this. It's dropped the table. I'm recreating. Okay. And after recreating this table, let me run the pipeline for day 1 or day 2, because we don't have any issue in the day 2, right? Let me run the pipeline for day 2. 15. Debug this. So day 2 there is no issue, so just let me run it and see. That is surprising for us. So day 2 data, I'm just getting into this. Yes. So day 2 data we have. Now day 3 data, instead of running, let me debug. Okay. because the day 3 data which it should not come. So in the parameter, let me go to the day 3 data. Let me mark it as the 16th. For 16th, let me try to get till here first. Everybody understood what I'm doing? I'm debugging the data for day 3 because we had a issue. First record is reinserting. How come that first record is reinserting? That's what we want to understand. So one drama, everything is same. See here, 3108156488. See, basically, if you see source surrogate key and the target surrogate key is not equal to. Now it's basically equal to. So that condition is not satisfied. Is null. That is also not satisfied. But how come that inserted? That record is inserted. Okay, let's see. In the output of this, the split. Let's see. Okay, insert. See, this time that first record is not coming. You understood? But how come that should not happen like this? Sometimes data flow should not behave like this. Okay, let me run the pipeline once again. Everybody understood, but we really did not have any issue, any problem when we debug. Let me rerun the pipeline. But this should not happen 100% because if anything wrong at least one time, entire data will be corrupted. Entire data will be corrupted. Okay, because you will not be able to backtrack. It's not a Databricks. Databricks has some features to roll back the changes, but here you can't do. It is coming really again. Oh my God. How come this is coming?
Malaya, can we compare that ID one, all the three records in the table?
ID?
The content of ID3 in the table, can we just see that?
ID 3.
Only ID3, ID1, sorry, not 3.
Content. No, if the content is different, ID should change, right? Surrogate key. Surrogate key is same. When the surrogate key is same, we clearly mentioned statement, it should not come. And when we debug, it is not coming. But when we run the pipeline, it is coming. Why? Fine, come to all streams now. 1 second. Now we'll see what is the problem. 1 second, let me debug. But it is surprising, isn't it? Because like when we debug, the issue is not showing. No, rows calculated is 3 are coming here. So it is inserting, but it's not updating, but it is inserting. 1 second, let me think. Okay. So finally, one more time, let me just do a drop table dim cast. Let me recreate this table and insert day one data.
Malaya, without drop, we can truncate the table, right? Without loading any pre data, we can, if you run that one, it should be insert, no?
Huh?
Without
That you
drop,
can
we can
do.
truncate the table.
That is not a matter. You can do. Okay. That you can
Okay.
do. Our problem is something different. Problem is why we are, when we debug, if I get the issue, I'll come to know, but and I see all the conditions are satisfied, everything's fine. Fine, let me run for the day two now. Let's see, the next 4 minutes. Oh, 1 minute, sorry. Okay, it got succeeded. I'll just take a, so this is the day one data. 1 second, give me a minute.
Right, select star into then new table it will insert, right? That is the new table, that's why not inserting.
Okay.
Select star from into the new table, then it will
Select star from into a
into and new table name from old table.
select star from table. 1 second, 1 second.
Just create table as and then select, sir. That's it.
I'm just taking a backup of dimcast because every time we cannot run for the day 2. Okay, so day 2 data we have. Now let's take a look. Now come to data flow. So this is 16th day 3 data, and let's come to lookup. The lookup when we debug. So these kind of issues should not happen. 145. Okay. See, if the data is updated, what should happen here is the surrogate key value should change, but the surrogate key value is same here. Okay. Surrogate key value is same here. The surrogate key value is same, and this is same. It should not come. At least is null. Other condition also not satisfying is null of surrogate key. When we debug, we are not getting this issue, but when we run the pipeline, we are getting this issue. This is a temporary issue because I have see here for insert we are not getting only 2 records, insert records. When we debug, we are not getting total records are 2 only. When we update records, what are the updated records? See, updated record also we are getting only 4 and updated records. We got some clue now. In the insert, it's coming. How come it is coming? Okay. Surrogate key is changed. How come surrogate key is changed? For first record,
Is there any chances there is space and all in that data?
Yeah, that may be the issue. Some space or something might be there. But when the space or something is there, it must be there even in the update records, right? Isn't it? If something is changed, it is coming now in the update
It is
records.
coming.
Oh my God, what is this? Where is the?
It might be due to inactive records.
Not inactive records. I'm really not able to understand what is happening here. Fine, let me run now once again for the day 3 with the date. But surrogate key was showing as same, I guess, right? Okay, let's see. Now I have taken anyhow backup also have taken. Okay, see this time what is happening? First record did not come at all. Fifth record came. Whatever we are expecting that happened now, but in when we debug we got something different. What is this surprise for us? I think this is the correct one. Okay, whatever is coming now, and this is the correct one. First record is only available 2 times. Okay, there won't be any spaces or something. Fine, let's do one thing. You all try to do same lab, okay? But if you get similar kind of issue, we will fix one by one, okay? But I don't think the data flow debug is the correct one. So whatever is ran now, this is correct because I don't think we have spaces or something. Okay, clear. Fine, it is satisfying, but it's coming now. So we are not sure why it is not refreshed earlier. So that's why what I am requesting is everybody try to do this same lab. So when you do the same lab, if you face same issue, we will look into it. Okay. But now see, issue is resolved. Okay, if you want to rerun the pipeline for one more time or from the beginning, let me run the pipeline from the beginning. Okay. So what I'll do, basically dropping table again, drop table dim underscore first. So I'm just creating and reinserting this data. I'm starting with the day 1 again. Okay. So data flow. So there's a 15. Click OK, click debug. So data came right 1-1. Now I'll just change the dates to status is not updated. Yeah, it's done. Okay. So I'll just update with the 16. They will run. Click OK. Debug this. See, in dimension, you will not have 50 columns or 100 columns. If you work for dimensions facts, you will come to know. Venkata Prasad, you will not have 50 columns, 100 columns in the dimension tables. less than 15 columns. Okay, I think it ran again or not. We did not run again after modifying parameter. I debug now. No, it already came. Okay, I think we already done. Yeah. See now, first record is not reinserting. Okay, fourth one is also. Yeah, now it's working. Okay. Yes, we will use also all columns for the surrogate key generation to see any column is changed. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's all basically. You people try to do same SCD2. If you have any issue, we will look into it. Okay, but you must finish SCD1 and SCD2 lab to understand the SCD1 and SCD2 with the data lake storage Gen 2 as a target. Okay, any doubts? Okay, if no doubts, then thank you all. Thank you.